Happy holidays, and thanks for joining us. We're high atop the Atlanta Chamber of Commerce, overlooking a beautiful Centennial Park, the centerpiece of our city. When John and Jeanette Murphy adopted their first daughter in 1983, they wanted to provide a loving home for special needs children. Today, Home for the Holidays has taken on new meaning for more than 20 of them.
Are you gonna be pretty? Yes.
They primp, position,
Y'all ready?
and prepare to capture a lifelong keepsake.
That's perfect.
All 20 of them. It's a story worth far more than just 1,000 words.
There you go. Sit down.
John and Jeanette Murphy never imagined they would parent so many. 32 years ago, they were working together counseling special needs adults. They fell in love and into their life's work.
We were just disappointed in the way the adults were turning out. They weren't learning social skills or consideration of others or how to give back to people. We searched and never found a home for children. So we just came up with this bright idea. Let's adopt a special needs child. We knew that the younger you start with children, the more progress they can make, the more emotionally stable they can be.
Shannon was their first.
Come on.
Before long, there were 28, including 4 birth children of their own.
Amen.
Amen.
Working with private adoption agencies, the Murphys take in the children that others won't. The offspring of drug addicts, prostitutes, rape victims. Each has a story, and the Murphys have learned that some end too soon. Down syndrome and leukemia couldn't take away his smile. A smile that was brightest when John Boy was swinging with his parents. But in 1990, those smiles were hard to come by. For 60 months, Jeanette and John willed their son through a battle that no 5-year-old should ever have to wage. For little John Boy, it was too much. Weakened by chemotherapy and other complications, the doctors sent him home to live out the last days of his short life.
It's really hard when you lose a child, you know? I mean, you step up to the plate and you fall in love with them like you would if they were born to you. Even though we know that we take medically fragile children, it's pretty difficult.
It breaks your heart. Man, I mean, when you lose a child, it's just like your world crashes down on you. It was hard on my kids, too, because not only did they lose a sibling, but they sort of lose a part of their parents in the process, you know, of the grieving and everything. So it's something I hate to see anybody go through.
On May 8th, 1995, the Murphys said their last goodbyes. All totaled, the Murphys have lost 5 children. Today, the same swing set that gave John Boy so much to smile about is teeming with his brothers and sisters. Some were given mere days to live. Others have fought through major heart surgeries, 16 in all. 4-year-old Nicholas was born with just 2 heart chambers. His parents hope that the perfect mixture of love and medicine will sustain him. Stories of escaping death and overcoming insurmountable odds go on and on, much like the love and encouragement of John and Jeanette.
I love you. They need to be independent as they can, and they won't have that opportunity if they, don't get that training. So we teach them academics, and we use picture cards and games and stuff to teach them that. But then in addition to that, we have focused on teaching them how to do chores like vacuuming, folding clothes, making their bed in the morning, keeping their rooms as neat as we can get them to, and just anything that can help them to live more independently.
And the help doesn't stop with social and mental guidance. Under the tutelage of the Murphys' youngest birth child, Bethany, the children undergo daily exercise and dance courses.
Good job.
A lot of people ask about where would the children be if it wasn't for us. 3 or 4, maybe 5 would definitely be an institution. Others maybe in foster care. We're glad that we have, you know, the ability and the strength, you know, to do what we do.
Organizing a family photo is one of the many challenges that comes with raising more than 20 children.
Hey.
But for the Murphys, it's well worth it. Donations help get them by, but debt is a constant fact of life. And despite their desperate need for a larger home, the smiles come from the memories of what was and the hope of what's to come.
Look at the camera.
The joy that I see in watching them and watching how much they love each other and how kind they are to each other and how giving and loving they are, that's a motivator in itself.
We'd like to thank the Murphy family, all of them, for allowing us to share their incredible story. It's what the season is all about. If you'd like to find out how you can help support the Murphy House, visit our website at tbsstoryline.com.